I'd like to call to order the special meeting of the Boulder Valley Board of Education. Laura, could you please call the roll?
Garcia.
Here.
Gebhardt.
Here.
Niznik.
Here.
Rajpal.
Here.
Sargent. Sweeney Moran. Zess.
Here.
Thank you.
I'd like to clarify in the record that the Board of Education has issues to discuss in executive session. May I please have a motion?
I, Stacy Ziss, make a motion to convene into executive session pursuant to CRS 24-6-4024B to confer with counsel for the purpose of receiving legal advice on specific legal questions regarding urban renewal authorities.
Laura, could you call the roll, please? We need a second.
Need a second.
Second by Nicole. Please call the roll.
Garcia.
Yes.
Gebhardt.
Yes.
Niznik.
Yes.
Rajpal.
Yes.
Zess.
Yes.
Motion passes.
All right, we're moving into executive session. I'd like to call to order this work session of the Boulder Valley Board of Education. Laura, could you please call the roll?
Garcia.
Here.
Gebhardt.
Here.
Niznik.
Here.
Rajpal.
Here.
Sargent. Sweeney Moran. Zess.
Here.
Thank you.
Dr. Anderson, I'll turn it over to you to do the introduction, please.
Thank you, Board President Gebhardt, members of the board. We're very excited to bring to you this evening an update presentation on where we are with our strategic partnerships. As the board will remember, Dr. Gallegos was named our executive director overseeing strategic partnerships over the past several months. This was previously led by Assistant Superintendent Sam Messier, who left for CDE. And so Dr. Gallegos and Dr. De La Cruz will give a brief update on partnerships today. I'd ask the board, just so we can stay on time for our regularly scheduled meeting, if you have any questions, you can get those to me in writing afterwards, or if we do have some time for some brief discussion, certainly would be able to do that, but want to make sure that we get this information presented to the board and to the public. We could always come back and revisit this topic if we need to go a little bit deeper. So with that, I will turn the presentation over to our team.
Good evening, President Gebhardt, members of the board, and of course, Dr. Anderson. As our superintendent shared, tonight we're bringing you an update on our work with strategic partnerships. In June of 2022, Dr. Sam Messier came before the board to share an update. And tonight, Dr. Bianca Gallegos, Executive Director of Strategic Partnerships, will provide the board with pertinent information and updates and progress to date since that last June update to the board. Our continued work in this area is squarely focused on the third theme of our strategic plan, Altogether for All Students, community and family partnerships, as we continuously strive to engage the talent and passion of our community and our families while aiming to optimize those partnerships and systematically align to BVSD's priorities. Dr. Gallegos will now provide the board with information about what's new and what's next with strategic partnerships.
Thank you, Dr. De La Cruz. Good evening, President Gebhardt, members of the board, Dr. Anderson. It's a pleasure to be here with you this evening. I'm going to provide additional information and developments in our strategic partnerships endeavors. As you recall, in June of 2022, Dr. Messier presented to the board the work that had been completed in the first 4 elements in building systems to better support partnerships aligned to our strategic goals. Dr. Messier did an outstanding job of systematizing partnerships to better support alignment to our strategic goals. What you see on this slide on numbers 1 through 5 is work we have completed and work that we are starting this spring. Now that we have a comprehensive inventory of existing partners in place, have created the Partnership Council, have developed guidelines, and have a strategic vision in place, and have created a toolkit for partners and district staff, this spring, we will now begin to turn our focus on evaluating our portfolio of partners and will be strategically recruiting new partners. As a reminder, BVSD defines community partners as an outside organization, local, national, or global, that collaborates with us on activities that support shared goals and require coordination of efforts and resources by both BVSD and partner. BVSD seeks mutually beneficial partnerships that engender trust, promote equity, and ultimately have positive effects on students, families, staff, and the community at large. Here, you'll see the most recent representation that illustrates the various partnerships that we have as of this month. 23 new partners have submitted the intake form since June of 2022, which now brings us to a total of 186 partners. As work-based learning opportunities through Grad Plus begin to grow, we will see an increase in the for-profit business organization category. Students will be able to benefit from these partnerships through apprenticeship and internship opportunities. Our partnerships benefit many target populations. One particular partner can provide services to a variety of audiences. The majority of our partnerships benefit students, followed by families, all staff, licensed staff, and then in the others category. This graph illustrates how our partners' areas of focus area of focus vary across many areas, including but not limited to equity, environment, family engagement, health, human services, STEM, and other. In the other category, the following are just a few examples of who these partners are: Lafayette Fire Department, Mental Health Partners, Mountain View United Methodist Church, City of Boulder, and also the Boulder Bookstore, just to name a few. Partners serve across the BVSD community. Our community partners are dispersed from East County all the way up to the mountains. You'll see here where our partners are located geographically. I'll pause here just for a moment so that you can take a look at the distribution. This coming Thursday, January 26th, we will hold our spring semester strategic partners gathering. At this gathering, we will provide an opportunity for new and existing partners to get to know one another, to network, and share their knowledge and areas of expertise. We are also excited to share with our partners an overview of Grad Plus and an overview of the Grad Plus Community Partners Continuum, which I'll be going over with the board here shortly. Our Partnership Council has effectively guided our work in the area of meaningful, mutually beneficial partnerships. I will be bringing the Partnership Council members together to help evaluate current partners and help identify which new partners to recruit during the spring semester. I would like to increase student voice on this council, and as I'm visiting schools, I will be inviting students to serve alongside the adults, and I will be centering their voices and experiences. We are really excited to welcome partners to serve on the CTE Steering Committee. BVSD has recognized the need to expand career and technical education opportunities, and we are ready to transform the student experience in college and career preparedness. With the passing of our bond, renovations will be completed at PK-8 schools, middle schools, and high schools that will expand or create flexible, agile spaces where students can experience industry-inspired environments with the latest equipment, helping them to acquire valuable technical skills along with real-world, hands-on experience that lead to high-wage, high-growth jobs that are in high demand. Through our strong partnerships with our local chambers of commerce, we know a lot about what is needed by businesses and various industries. The next step will be to ensure these new learning environments meet the needs of our students and community. First, a CTE steering committee will guide the development of a comprehensive vision and framework for future-facing career and technical education programs. Then we will be engaging in a collaborative process that includes students and families, local employers, school leaders, and faculty. The process will be informed by input from students and families regarding career pathway interests, discussions with local industry partners about collaborative programming, and ideas from district leaders, principals, and faculty with local industry partners about faculty about the feasibility and appropriateness for where to locate various programs. There will be opportunities for communities to provide input as well. When projects move into the design phase, school design advisory teams will work with architects to guide the renovations and how those will look at each school. To begin planning and preparing for career and technical education critical needs improvements in BBSD, we have formed a CTE steering committee where representatives from all 6 of the career clusters will be represented. If you look at this career cluster as a flower, each different colored petal represents a career pathway. The knowledge and expertise of the reps from each career cluster will help guide the development of a comprehensive vision and framework for future-facing career and technical education programs and expanding opportunities for post-graduation readiness in the Boulder Valley School District Technical Education Center, 6 BVSD high schools, and 11 middle and PK-8 schools in BVSD. To ensure our committee is well-rounded, in addition to community partnerships represented in the 6 career clusters, Impacts on Education's Executive Director, Allison Billings, will be serving on the steering committee. We also have Matt Wiggins, Director of Workforce Development for the Boulder Chamber, leading on this committee as well. Finally, peer district CTE leader colleagues from Cherry Creek and Adams 12 will also be joining us to share their experience with us regarding what has worked best for them. And of course, we will have high school principals joining the steering committee as well. The first meeting is this Thursday. We plan to host 4 meetings, and we will be meeting on the 4th Thursday of each month beginning this January, with our last meeting being held in April. We are really excited to get started and know that this work will benefit students' experiences while they are enrolled in BVSD schools and also well beyond their graduation. All of this outstanding work with our partners ties in beautifully with all 4 quadrants of Grad Plus framework and expands opportunities for students. Future careers will continue to evolve, likely in ways that are difficult to predict. Our graduates will need the skills and confidence to help keep learning and remaining flexible throughout their careers. As you know, our Grad Plus framework expands opportunities for students to graduate with more than just a diploma, empowered with the additional skills and the competitive advantage. Our partners are such an important part of the strategic plan and Grad Plus specifically. Partners have the potential to support all 4 quadrants of the Grad Plus framework. There are multiple entry points for community partners to support students in preschool through 12th grade in all 4 quadrants of Grad Plus. This slide shows a few examples. In this Grad Plus Community Partners Continuum, you'll notice how partners have multiple entry points and ways in which they are able to support students beginning in preschool all the way up through 12th grade. Support can be anything from community partners serving as guest speakers or hosting career exploration visits, to community partners highlighting the benefits of being bilingual, to community partners serving as mentors to students who are interested in the community partners field, to sponsoring of equipment and training needed for industry certification, to hosting Career Readiness Academy via Impact on Education, to supporting the creation of a historically Black college and universities and Hispanic serving universities college fair, and of course, hosting students for work-based learning opportunities. These are just a few examples, but the possibilities are many. We are so appreciative of our partners and how they support students from preschool through 12th grade via their own programs and via collaboration with us as a district. I'm so glad to have had the opportunity to share this information with the board, and I would be happy to answer any questions you may have if we have time.
So board members, we have 5 minutes. I see our student strand over here, which I'm so excited to have, so I don't want to go much past 6:30. So I know, Richard, you had some questions, so why don't we start with you?
I just want to thank Dr. Gallegos and Dr. De La Cruz for the wonderful presentation. I do have a lot of questions, but I will write them down, send them to Dr. Anderson, and they'll get them to you, okay?
Sounds good.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Other board members? So Rob, do you have a way that we could find out the answers? Because I'm sure Richard has some great questions that we'd want to share the answers to, so.
Yep, we'll share questions and answers with the entire board,
Okay.
if that's okay. In a
No. Go ahead.
I just wanted to just highlight the incredible work that's been happening here in BVSD around strategic partnerships. I think that we have really created a clear vision for what we're looking for, really reaching out in real intentional ways. I'm very excited for the work that our partnerships will do to continue to support Grad Plus, which I think is just going to really change the game for our students, families, and our community in regards to what students get through their experiences here in BVSD. And just so I wanted to thank the team and just very excited for the future around strategic partnerships here in BVSD.
Stacy or Beth, questions?
No, I just want to echo what everyone else has said, though. Thank you for the presentation, and it's exciting work. Thank you so much.
So I guess we'll follow the process of anybody having written questions, including the two board members who may or may not be listening in, and then we'll share those responses with the board. And if we need to have more information as another work session down the way, we'll figure out how to accommodate that. So thanks, that was very helpful, and appreciate your flexibility.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay, Richard?
The meeting that's going to be held on Thursday, it's open to the public, and is it open to school board members to attend? The gathering.
Laura, did you post that meeting for Thursday for board members to be able to attend?
I can post it, yes.
Yeah, we'll post it. That way any
Thank
board
you.
members who want to show that you'd be able to do that.
And I would ask for the upcoming meetings too, that those get posted.
Did you get that, Laura? Yep, we can do that.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.